Hi, I'm Erica Force. I'm a sports psychologist in athletics at Georgetown University. I started at Georgetown last summer, and I provide mental health and performance psychology services to our student athletes. I'm also consulting with coaches, teams, and other staff members in our athletics department. Before the COVID-19 pandemic and before we had to start working from home, a typical day for me was meeting with student athletes individually for counseling appointments, consulting with coaches, attending team practices and different competitions. When I'm meeting with student athletes, I am helping with typical mental health needs such as anxiety and depression. Sometimes it's more focused on sport and helping address issues such as performance anxiety, recovery from injury, coming up with a mental plan to integrate into sport to improve performance. I'm also consulting with coaches on a regular basis on how to handle challenging situations, how to address team dynamics or improve cohesion, or helping them integrate different mental skills into their team's daily practices. We have all had to adapt due to the many abrupt changes that have recently taken place. One of the main challenges is learning to work from home. So my focus has been on being proactive in supporting our student athletes and coaches through the use of technology. I'm offering teletherapy services, and I continue to provide individual counseling appointments to student athletes through the use of video conference. I also continue to consult with our teams and coaches by video. I try to emphasize that if you have a little bit more time than usual right now as a team, this is a great opportunity to work on mental skills, team dynamics, and things that we normally might not have time for. The most difficult part of this transition is adjusting to the severity of the situation and just the abrupt impact it's had on our daily lives. I would say the easiest part of this transition has simply been the ongoing communication and collaboration with our support staff in athletics. We have many great resources here in our athletics department. These include sports medicine, nutrition, academics, Cooper leadership, performance training, and campus ministry. We all share a genuine commitment to the well-being of our student athletes and our larger community. So the ongoing collaboration and the many creative ideas that we've shared back and forth on how to continue supporting our student athletes and our coaches, it's just been nonstop, and it's really flowed very smoothly throughout this transition. What I miss most about coming to campus every day is the people. I miss seeing our amazing student athletes, coaches, and fellow staff members on a daily basis. While my work requires me to be in my office a lot, I really have found that I miss the day-to-day interactions of consulting with staff and going out to team practices and different events. And just, I simply miss being present within the community at Georgetown. I'm just finishing out my first year as a staff member here at Georgetown, but I've really grown to love our community and our campus, and I'm grateful to be part of it. I think the main things right now are to stay connected, focus on what's in your control, and to be patient with yourself. For staying connected, the current situation does require us to stay home right now and practice physical distance, but it's important to stay socially connected with friends and family, teammates, coaches, and other support services on campus. Fortunately, technology makes this a little bit easier to do, so I'm really encouraging everyone to make use of the different video platforms that are out there. I've seen some creativity with this, and groups are using video conferencing for group meetings and staying in touch, but also for fun things like group workouts or cooking a meal together, or forming study groups. So be creative, stay connected. Another tip that can help is to focus on what's in your control. There are a lot of things going on around us right now. There's a lot of uncertainty, and I think it can help sometimes to realize that while we can't control everything going on around us, we can control how we choose to react to it. And then finally, just thinking about how to be patient with yourself. This is a stressful situation. We're adapting and learning new ways of living our daily lives. So go at your own pace, be kind to yourself, and be patient. As I continue my day-to-day interactions with student athletes, I'm finding that they mostly need some time to adjust. There's been a lot of changes that have happened very quickly, so they just need some time to adjust because it's been a big impact on their daily lives. They also need some guidance on how to cope with everything. We have to be sensitive to the fact that our student athletes have some unique challenges where they're figuring out how to adapt to a totally new schedule, how to be in a home environment that they're not usually in full time, and they still have to maintain all of their academic demands and learn how to do classes online. They also need some support in terms of how to cope with the abrupt end of their sports season. This is especially true for our seniors who aren't getting to finish out their final semester as they envisioned or expected. Consistency and structure is also something that's needed, so I think having familiar activities such as team meetings and check-ins with coaches would also be really helpful for our student athletes. These are all great ways to stay connected.